Teach a child to read and you give power to be successful. Time for our educative reading program, Readers for Growth. I am Busola Faiga Okpelu, and on the program today, I have Adesino Gabriel.
Hi.
Arnold Oviogie.
Hi.
Boyekome Oyeni.
Hi.
Sunshine Okechukwu.
Hi.
It's not often we have this kind of distinguished personality. Our guest is a seasoned journalist, a gentleman to the core, the media advisor to the President, Muhammadu Buhari. Please welcome Femi Adesino. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
You know, journalists love to ask questions. Well, you are the one asking the question now. So maybe you'll end up being a journalist. Okay, what it takes to be a journalist is you must have an inquisitive nature. You must be somebody that likes to know things. So you ask questions. And from the answers you get, you then file a report. You inform people, you educate them, you entertain them. So a journalist must be somebody that is inquisitive and that is interested in informing society, educating people.
So is it compulsory for a journalist to like reading?
Very, very, very important. Very, very important. Because if you're a journalist and you don't like reading, it means that day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, you use the same words, the same expressions. So you become stale. But if you read, you renew your stock of words that you use. If you write something today and you need to write that same thing tomorrow, you write it in a different way. So a good journalist is the one that has a very rich stock of words. If you don't read, the words you use will be the same day after day, and people who read you will soon get tired of you. And if you're a broadcast journalist, if they listen to you, you use the same words every day, they get tired of listening to you.
Sir, do your children love reading?
Yes, they do, because that was the way I brought them up. You know, my own parents were educationists, and during holidays, they would not allow us to travel, but they would take us to bookshops. We buy as many books as we want, and then throughout the holiday, we'll be reading those books. So we grew up reading. Therefore, later when I had children, I also taught them to read. Right from when they were very small, my children began to read.
Sir, please advise the children at home on the need to form a good reading habit.
Yes, for children watching us at home, I would like to advise that you take reading very, very, very seriously. You are as good as what you read. When you read, you will be sharp and smart at all times. When you read, nothing will catch you unawares. Most questions that they will ask you, you will know, because at one time or the other, you must have come in contact with answers to those questions in the books you have read. So it's very important, children, that you read. Begin by trying to read a book a week. It will then be a book every 3 days. It will then become a book every 2 days. And then later you'll be reading a book a day. It's good discipline.
Sir, explain your role in the presidency.
Okay? My designation will give you an understanding of my role. My designation is Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity. That already tells you that I'm in charge of the publicity of the President. Everything about his media is coordinated from my office. We advise him, do this, say this, do this at this time, grant this interview, say it this way, and all that. And then we inform Nigerians of everything Mr. President does. We keep Nigerians informed.
Sir, did you read a lot when you were young?
A lot. And I'm happy I did. I told you earlier that my father was a school principal. My mother was also a school teacher. So we grew up amidst books. We read a lot. And today, I am thankful that I did all this reading.
Sir, explain to us who a newspaper editor is.
Okay, a newspaper editor is an accomplished journalist. In other words, you have started your career as a reporter and you have grown on the job for some time and then you become an editor. What does an editor do? An editor is the one who decides what is published and what is not published. And a good editor must ensure that whatever he publishes is error-free, is clean, everything correct, syntax, verb, tense, everything in place. And then the facts, you must be sure that whatever is publishing is also factual. So a newspaper editor is the one responsible for the content of the newspaper, what is published. The editor is responsible for it.
Sir, how do you relax?
When I have the time, and I try to find that time, I like to watch football. So I relax by watching football. Again, I listen to news. Whenever I'm not at work, once I get home, I follow up on the news, I watch football, and then I read.
It benefits to read. You grow higher when you read, and you gain wisdom when you read.
Readers who read to improve themselves, who read to educate themselves, and who read for success rule the world.
For you to grow and become a senator, you must learn how to read. Read to understand. Read as many books as you can.
Reading helps you develop yourself intellectually, academically, and otherwise.
The secret to being proficient in reading is to read every day and to read outside of your curriculum, to read novels and to read books of interest.
A well-read child is a cultured child, a successful citizen, and the future of our great country. And that's why all parents need to encourage their children to read.
Read today, lead tomorrow.
We are reading from the book City Boy. In the 4th week of the term, everybody prepared hard for the terminal examination. The house prefect, who had become Abiodu's mentor, called him to his bed before dinner. City Boy, the terminal examination is knocking at the door. You must do very well in the examination. There are a number of scholarships in the college which new students can take advantage of. We have the Alumni Tuition Scholarship. There is the Elias Scholarship, which covers both tuition and boarding. The most juicy of the scholarships is the Rotary International Award. It covers not only tuition and boarding, but also includes a handsome pocket allowance for the lucky student. City boy, you can win any of these. I won the alumni award and it has helped my parents a lot. The Rotary International Scholarship is the Rolls Royce of the scholarship here. Win it, he concluded. Thank you very much, sir. I have been working hard. I will do my best, Abiodun assured him. The terminal examination timetable came out 2 days later. It was the catalyst to ginger the students to more serious work in class and prep. Prep was not only full of eager students, it also contained students who did serious work. Prefects and housemasters had little supervision to do because the students were serious and they behaved responsibly. The examination was completed a week before the term ended. The college had a tradition. The students were given their report cards in an unsealed envelope addressed to their parents or guardians. They signed for this, and no parent could claim loss because each student collected his or her report card. A day to the end of the term, each student signed for his report card. Abiodun signed for his. He opened it with some trepidation. He was wild with joy when he found that he led his class, but he did not know if he led in the 2 junior secondary class 1 classes. He was enthused that an enjoyable time awaited him in Olorupo. His friend Adebi, also from Olorupo, passed and came 10th in his class. The two packed their belongings and waited expectantly for the last day of the term. The college closed by noon on that day, and many boarders took the college bus to the bus station. Abiodun and Adebi found a bus going to Ile-Ife. They boarded the bus with students from other institutions in the city. Abiodun, as usual, wore his cap, which had the inscription City Boy. Some students cast glances at him. A few repeated the words, City Boy. Abiodun gave a smile to acknowledge this gesture. He was quite elated that he would have interesting stories to tell about the few months spent outside Olorunpo. He would tell his father about the man with a coffin taxi cab who was quite generous to him and his friend by not taking money from them when he took them to Oniyomi. The two boys arrived at Olorunpo in the evening. The rain, which started as a drizzle before they reached the town's bus station, became quite heavy. Passengers had to find refuge in the bus station for a couple of hours. As soon as the rain stopped, Abiodun took his box and bag and walked to his home. The first person he saw was Ajike. "Welcome, Abiodun, your dress is almost wet." "The rain is a sign of blessing," said Ajike. She was very happy to see him. "I hope so, Auntie." When we were a few kilometers from Olorunpo, the sky became dark. By the time we entered the town, it had started to drizzle and later increased in tempo. The upshot was a heavy rain, but we were already inside the bus station. Everybody took refuge in the small shops in the area. Immediately it stopped, I walked fast to get home, explained Abiodun. At this juncture, Segilade, his mother, emerged. She was full of joy. "My precious Abiodun Merayesa, welcome, hearty welcome," she said and embraced him. "How was college?" "Fine, mother." "Where is my father?" Abiodun asked. He went to see his friend at Okeode before the rain started. "How was your examination?" "I led my class, mommy." "That's great. Glory be to God, Merayesa. You are a special child, sent to give me joy. You won't abandon me again. You are my source of joy. Your father will be happy," said Segilade. Sharply, Baba Saji came in, and Abiodun prostrated in greetings to him. My own Meraisa, you look robust. They feed you quite well in that college. How are you, my boy? Fine, sir. What about your studies? I did well, father. Here is my report card. Abiodun presented it to his father. He took his glasses, which he usually used to read, from his pocket. He put it on and looked at the report card. His face radiated joy. He burst into ecstatic laughter. Abiodun, you came first. Meraisa himself, you led your class. This is wonderful. This is fantastic. This is welcome news to us. I'm very happy about this. Please, keep this up. Glory be to God, said Baba Saji. Abiodun knew that he would enjoy every minute of the holiday. Soon he saw old friends and relations, and he told people stories about the city, of which he had now become a new resident, and his experiences there. How time flies. The 3-week holiday ended quite fast. He prepared again to return to college. His father got his fees ready. His mother provided gari and sugar. A few relations gave him money. On the eve of his departure to Ibadan, he spoke to his father. There is no need for you to follow me to Ibadan. I came home myself and I can return without any problem, said Abiodun. I'm worried about your fees. Can you keep the money? I don't want to hear that some pickpockets snatch your school fees. Money is hard to come by, said Saji. I will keep it well and nobody will snatch it from me. Okay, just be careful and work harder. Our ancestors will follow you. God will protect you, said Saji. On resumption date, Abiodun and his friend Adebiyi agreed to meet at the bus station. Segilade followed Abiodun to the station. Adebiyi's mother was there too. They boarded the bus going to Ile-Ife, and from there took another one going to Ibadan. They reached Ibadan after about 3 hours' journey. The two boys took a taxi to the college campus. It was a fairly old car with a stereo. The driver played music, danced and sang as the cassette was played. There was no doubt that the artist was his favorite. The two boys alighted in front of the college. They found that several students had returned. A few house masters were there overseeing what was going on. The college bursar was there too, with 2 clerks. He collected the fees from the students. I want to pay my fee before I put my luggage in the hostel, said Abiodun. I want to do that too, said Bolari. The two boys paid and obtained receipts from the bursar. Abiodun went into Freedom House. He later saw the house prefect, who greeted him warmly. There was no prep that day. Students played around and narrated their experiences during the holiday to their friends. The bell went for dinner, and most of the students went to the dining hall for their meal, but a few did not go. They brought some food which they ate. Students used to say that at the beginning of the term, they could ignore college meals, but they dared not when the term was midway. The regimented life of the boarding house with the powerful prefects and seniors started again. Abiodun slept very well. On the dawn of the next day, he heard the wake-up bell. I'm still enjoying my sleep. Why this nasty bell? He talked to himself. The house prefect walked round and put down the names of students who were still sleeping after the wake-up bell had been rung. Abiodun took his broom and swept the long corridor of the hostel, being his morning assignment. Within a short time, he finished and was ready for the work of the day. A new term had truly begun. Now, I want to see how well you understood the passage that we read. So I'm going to ask some questions. The first one. There there were many scholarships in that school, but one is described as the Rolls Royce of scholarships. Which one is called Rolls Royce of scholarships? You want to answer? Okay, Arnold? Adesino.
The Rolls Royce scholarship is the head of is an activity, so many activities.
Okay, listen to me now. It says, I won the alumni award and it has helped my parents a lot. The Rotary International Scholarship is the Rolls Royce of the scholarship fair. So, which is the Rolls Royce of scholarship?
Rotary International Scholarship.
No, you're talking, you got it. So, the Rotary International Scholarship is called the Rolls Royce of scholarships in the school. Okay. Now, why were students in that school given their report cards in an unsealed envelope? I know.
So that they can see what they got, whether they got first, second, or 10th.
And so that nobody could come back and say, I didn't get my report card. Okay, good.
Because it was unsealed.
Okay, good. When Abiodun got to his town, it was raining. The rain was a sign of what? that is it. No.
A sign of miracle. Happiness.
Sunshine?
Happiness.
A sign of joy or happiness.
A sign of Abiodun coming back.
It's stated clearly that the rain is a sign of blessing. You got it. That is a good thing. The rain is a sign of blessing. Okay. When Abiodun saw his dad, what was the first thing he did? Sunshine?
He showed him his
Sunshine.
report card. He
Sunshine.
showed him his report card.
Are you
He
sure?
greeted him.
Okay. He prostrated. You got it. He prostrated. He prostrated when he saw his dad. That's very good. So how long was the holiday?
3 weeks.
Sunshine, tell me, how long was the holiday?
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. The holiday was for 3 weeks. Okay. Now, when Abiodun went back to school, what was the first thing he did?
He paid the school fees.
No, he paid his school fees. Not that
Yes,
he
I got
wanted. He paid his school fees. Okay. The last question now. What was the first thing he did in the morning?
He swept
Amazing.
the long
He swept the long corridor. That was the first thing he did. I think you did well. Clap for yourselves. Thank you.
From the children of Readers for Growth, we present you this.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Parents, I'm sure you also listened to the story. One thing that Abiodun's father did was to look at his report card. That shows that parents must be interested in what their children are doing. When they come from school, do you look at their report cards? Do you look at where they performed well? Do you look at their areas of weakness and encourage them? Parents must learn a lesson from that. And then we saw that when Abiodun was going back to school, his father arranged his school fees. It is the duty of parents to also pay the fees of their children. Make sure you plan ahead so that when your children return to school, you don't then begin to run helter-skelter. Plan ahead, make sure their fees are available so that when it's time to resume school, you pay and they settle. And mothers particularly. When Abiodun was going back to school, you saw that his mother prepared a number of things, gari, sugar, and all that, and gave them to him. Mothers must also take care of their children when they are going to school. The mother went with him as far as the bus garage until he took off. So parents, take an interest in the studies of your children. Ensure they have books to read. They prescribe books in school, ensure you buy. And beyond those ones, buy other things they can read that can stimulate their appetite for reading and things that can encourage them to read wide. Later in life, they will be glad, they will thank you, and you also will be proud as their parents.
Thanks to Femi Adesino for honoring our invitation. And thanks to you, the children at home, for having stayed tuned to the program. And a big thank you to the kids in the house. Adeze, Arnold, Buyukumi, Sunshine. My name is Busola Faiga Okweolu. Keep reading.